Miller. That guy is a fucking nuts. The guy's a fucking idiot. The guy's a fucking idiot. Well, you lifted 95, you didn't perform that. They didn't fire me. I was minding my business. What, you costing me money, you fucking piece of shit. I was minding my fucking business. And I was not getting hurt. And nobody cared before. Little white, you fucking dumbass. Fuck you, Matt Miller. Get the fuck out. What's up on the ground, Thomas? And by the way, I'm almost done with drinking this shit. I just made a stream. It got 20 views. I deleted it. What's my cheap dip? Avocado salsa. Fuck. I hate these fucking hood rats. They don't let me enjoy my life. They're taking my freedoms away from me. But because they were taken away, their freedoms were taken away from them, because they're fucking stupid, doesn't mean that individuals who are superior, intellectually superior to what they are, needs to suffer because of them. You see? That's the problem with black people. They're stupid parasites. And that's why they don't deserve freedom. Not because of their color of the skin. Because they create problems. They need to be isolated. Isolated. That's it. That's it. It should be science. Speaking from experience. And I don't care if people think I'm fucking racist. Because I deal with them and they're fucking crazy and stupid. If they wouldn't be in the picture, my life would be better. I wouldn't have to deal with as much bullshit. So, they only create problems. That's why everyone is avoiding them. Oh, you little boy. Fuck you, man. Talking about me lifting 50 pounds. Fuck you. Could it be from other reasons? No. Nope. Nope. And whatever their reasons are, they don't work for me, so I don't even care about their fucking reasons anyway. They're just fucking stupid. They have their reasons, but their reasons don't work for me. So I just disregard their reasons. Because to me it doesn't make sense. To them it may, but to me it doesn't, so I don't give a fuck about them, and I don't give a fuck about their reasons. Because they're invalid, and they're not true. And just because somebody doesn't use proper form, so fucking what? I did it, I lifted it, I didn't get hurt. That's it. Shut your fucking mouth. Mind your business. If I had problems getting hurt at the job, then yeah, I mean, I guess I can say yeah. But then again, if I were to have problems to be getting hurt at the job, I wouldn't be coming to work every day. What is your opinion on xenogenders? I don't know what xenogenders are. I know xenophobia. And my mom told me I'm a xenophobe. What's my opinion on xenophobia? On fucking Nazism? I mean, as crazy as it sounds, but they actually have a lot of good ideas. And there is a lot of hypocrisy. People think that, oh, Germans, evil Germans, all of Hitler, whatever. Trust me. They're just being real about things. Yeah, trans people are valid, but to me, like I said, I used to have one man who he was trans. He seems to be a good man. But I consider that as a perversion, and it's just not my thing. And I understand we need to be humane here and nice, but what does it mean to be nice? To be nice is not liberal dictatorship, where people are forced to interact with people they don't want to talk to. That's not freedom. That's anti-freedom. Real freedom is when people can be themselves and live and work and do things the way it works for them. have their life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. But your freedom ends where somebody else's freedom begins. So, if you're weird, if you're creepy, your life works for you, but you cannot like connect to people, you should be isolated. And that's okay. But interacting with people who are not good for you, interacting with people who are making you angry, that's not freedom. Nobody's taking away your freedom, Zamil. Didn't you date African girl? Or is that not what you are talking about? No, that's nothing to do with what I'm talking about. And I can explain to you why you're taking away my freedoms. I can explain to you why. Because you're forcing me to live how I don't want to live against my will. For example, somebody pissed me off and you making me be nice to these people. That's taking away my freedom of cussing people out. That's number one. Number two, I think the way I think and I do make sense for me. And you telling me that what I'm doing is wrong. And I feel differently. And you're forcing me not to do what I feel like doing. You're taking away my freedoms. So that right there, here we are, taking away my freedoms. You're telling me I shouldn't be acting the way I act. Taking away my freedoms because I feel differently. I don't fucking care. And the only reason why I'm being nice is because I'm afraid of losing money. But that's just how I feel. Somebody said something I don't like, I cuss the motherfucker out. You're telling me, oh, don't do that, he's gonna beat my ass. Well, that's why I was building myself up so I can, fight back. But since it's not cool to fight, people just walking out on me like, fuck, it's great. I can just mind my business without getting fired, life is good. Fuck. So, yeah, taking away my freedoms because you're forcing me to live how I don't want to live against my will. So, telling me not to drink alcohol, telling me how bad it is for me, taking away my freedoms because I don't give a fuck. I won't do what I want and fuck everybody else. Fuck. I feel like a state of entropy is much more exciting though. Question. What does it mean, entropy? Because I don't know that word. Can you tell me what entropy means? Please. What is entropy? Because I really don't know what it is. Well, everything you're telling me right now, it's not true, so shut the fuck up. I'm 5'6.5" and I'm not struggling lifting 70-pound boxes. Next. What? And you should get fired for throwing boxes. As black people know what entropy means, it's a very important word for our culture. And we make computers. More randomness, more opportunity for novelty. Yeah, yeah. If entropy means more novelty, more opportunity, what is it? 1 second. More randomness, more opportunity for novelty, more chaos. Yeah, that works for me. I guess you can say that, but then again, it's like, I'm doing what works for me, what makes sense to me, and you're telling me do something which doesn't work for me. And you're forcing me into that. That taking away my freedom, and that's you? Hell no, I'm not gonna ever date that fucking bitch. I will never get along with her, she's pissing me off. She's bothering me. Because she's telling me shit which is not true, that's number one. Like I'm 5'4", no I'm not 5'4". I'm actually 5'6", 5'6.5". Almost 5'7". Like a cluttered room has more opportunities for different arrangement than the empty or sealed one does. Listen, don't explain to me shit I already know, man. But you're right, yeah. These people are fucking crazy. They're trying to do shit which is telling me shit which is not even true. They're making stuff up. Like, yes, I'm short, but I'm not 5'4". And there is no reason to lie about my height. If I were to lie about my height, I would say I'm fucking 6'5". Okay? Fuck. Why should I lie about my height? 5'7" is short anyway. There's nothing to lie about there. You know? That's number one. Number two, about lifting 70-pound boxes. I was lifting one boxes double that. I was lifting 140. Yes, it was struggle, but I did that. And when I was assembling grills in California, I was able to carry and lift like a grill which weighs like 165 pounds. That was a challenge. I was able to lift up 175 pounds by myself. And I almost put it on the thing, but the rollers was rolling out, so I needed some help because they didn't. Even though I put a stop on it, but they didn't stop, so it was challenging for me. Because like for me, like I can lift 150, 160, but like 170 it's pushing it. Like it's actually hard, you know. Like 160, 170, that's actually is hard for me. That's like my limit. But I know my limit, so you are portraying me like somebody more special than I actually am. Crazy. How are you helping me? I have no opinions on gnomes. So fuck you for that. I mean, I understand I'm not the strongest, biggest person in the world, true, but why you portray me like I'm more special than I actually am? Fuck you. What, because people have problem with me, so you want to create more problems? And you wonder why I'm telling you fucking stupid? Do you like Rabbi Bulachnik? No, I don't. I think he's a smart man, but I don't like him because he's anti-freedom. He manipulated that Jewish woman dating black man. I mean, yes, black people are stupid, but it's anti-freedom. Because if she liked that man, you have no right to try to take that relationship away from her. I deserve to be on more support? Fuck you. No, what I need to do, I need to be left alone without people. And mind my fucking business. And do whatever needs to be done. I'm actually not that special, but fuck you. You're the one portraying me that I'm more special than I am. Like, being on more supports helps more though. No, I just need to not to deal with stupid people like you. Then my life would be better. Because I already been tolerating me over there. I could have just been doing what I've been doing. And then it's gonna be less problems. But instead you're creating more problems. So you need to shut the fuck up. All of you. So, I mean, yeah, they had problem with me because of my productivity, but then again, how can we donate money to support you? In one of my videos, I sent the link on my GoFundMe, and if you can donate me over there, that would be awesome. That would help. I mean, yeah, but support again. When you portray me like I'm more special than I am, that's not support. That's creating problems. Support is okay. What needs to be done, do what you can, and I'm gonna tolerate you. That's support. But trying to make me somebody whom I'm not, portray me like I'm more special than I actually am, that's creating problems. Wait, just realize you are cross-eyed. Whatever. Crazy ass. Why should I need to deal with this fucking craziness? Telling me shit I already know and telling me weird shit. Fuck that. What you're trying to do is just not gonna work, plain and simple. People are not stupid. Yes, they can see others something wrong with you, but they don't want to care. Because they see that, you know, I don't have disability for the job. And my social stuff and whatever problems I have had nothing to do with the job and why people should know about it. They can see that I can lift without getting hurt. That's it. The fact that I'm weird, so what? Fuck, there is somebody at FedEx used to work there. He was like lifting, he had the arm like this. He was still lifting, he was still unloading. So fucking what? If I know what I'm doing, I'm capable of doing it, why do you need to fuck with me over my forms or weird shit like that? I do what I can, you know? And what you're doing is creating more problems. So fuck you. You are my special 5'3" friend. Don't worry, I'm 5'4", I'm pretty tall for the gnome. Why are you telling me that? First of all, you fucking idiot. What you're telling me right now, it's not true, so fuck you. I'm gonna report you, because you fucking idiot. So, you're trying to give a fuck because you're fucking stupid. You're saying, "Quote, if I'm gonna give a fuck, you're gonna have problems." But then again, giving a fuck creates more problems because I'm not that special. So the best thing is leave me alone and just, like, don't give a fuck. Let me do what I can. And, you know, if I can't do the job as good as they would like me to, just cut my paycheck short, I guess. Because what you're doing, okay, first of all, people's gonna see that I'm not that special, that I can do more than you telling me. People's gonna see that I'm actually 5'6.5", not 5'3". People's gonna see that I'm actually able to lift double that 70 pounds, so... What you're telling me right now, it's not true. It's just not true. Okay? Portraying me that I'm more special than I am because people have problems, it's only gonna create more problems. So you need to stop it, because it's not gonna work. Because it's not true. It's like what Ben Shapiro was saying, you know. Women say, oh, about fucking faggots and lesbians. And he's like, how old are you? 22. And he's like, why are you not 60? It's the same thing. I mean, perhaps I'm not the strongest, I'm not the most coordinated person, true. But I'm not 5'3", I'm actually 5'6.5". And I can actually lift double of 70 pounds by myself without getting hurt. So what you're saying right now, it's true, it's not true. It only creates more problems. Because if I actually was what you portray me to be, then people would have more problems with me. Because they would have to worry about me. Have you ever reached out to Todd at all? No, not yet, but I may do it today. He gave me his number. Minil, you used to like black people. What made you change your mind? Dealing with them, stupid people like Britney and Matt Miller made me change my mind. And stupid things they do. So, because they've been doing a lot of stupid shit which was negatively affecting me. And I'm just not down for that shit. And it costs me money, it creates problems for me. And if I was left alone without people, I would actually have less problems and more money. And I didn't have to deal with the bullshit. Also, I don't like they do the job. I don't like that they wash dishes fast, but they don't do it clean. And I don't like their ways. That's why I don't like them. Because they're stupid. They don't make no fucking sense. They're doing shit which doesn't make sense. And I just don't support it, really. I just think it's wrong. And it doesn't work. And that shit makes me angry. You know, that's why. Lafticus. I don't know who this fucking Lafticus is. Get the fuck out. They create problems. I'm seeing it. They're trying to prove there's something wrong with me. And they tell me shit I already know. They're trying to help me. Well, because if you like have disability, then people are not gonna fire you. Well, but then if you have disability and you show the paper and people see how you do the job, they're gonna see that I don't have disability for that job. And being weird and not working fast enough and not being strong enough, that doesn't make grounds for disability. They're talking about disability like meaning not understanding, getting hurt at the job. And I don't have these problems, and it's easy to prove. Because I worked at FedEx for 4 years, and I was coming to work every day without getting hurt. That right there is a proof. And people saw it. So what, you're trying to lie to people to make me keep the job? And people are not stupid. They're gonna see that I'm fucking them. So it's not gonna work. And also that makes me angry. How do we mess with the meal? I'm out of right now. How will Matt prove this? That's the point. He's not gonna be able to because he's a dumbass. You can't prove something which is not true. If I'm 5'6.5", you cannot prove that I'm 5'4". You gotta measure 5'4" and it's gonna be like somewhere around here, you know? Fuck. Real info, you can measure me myself. I mean, unless like some people in CSL Plasma, they measured me, they weigh me at 163 and I was 175. And 4 weeks before, they measured my 75. I'm like, I didn't lose 10 pounds in this period of time. I mean, it's like the same thing. Like, you can do anything, you know, you can just like fabricate stuff. But then again, it's not true. So, if you run into Matt on the street, would you push him again? I mean, he could be stronger than me. He could beat my ass, but I don't know. I may. Because I actually punched Dave in the face years ago and he called the police on me and it's nothing happened to me. And I told them truthfully, he bothered me to sleep. So, fuck. And I give him a pink eye too. So, I know that. I saw it. So, but if I'm gonna get into a fight with Matt Miller on the street, that's gonna be a bad situation though. But, we'll see, I mean, he may beat me up, but it's not gonna be like in 3 seconds. But I know he's not gonna do it. He's just trying to give a fuck because he's a dumbass. But then again, everything he's doing is only aggravates me, making me angry, creates more problems for everybody. You know? And I'm seeing it every day. That I'm the same way as I am. People trying to portray me like I'm more special than I really am. And that creates more problems for everybody. Speak for yourself, motherfucker. Shut your fucking mouth. Because you cannot prove something which is not true. And just because I'm a little bit weird, you cannot prove me that I'm more special than I actually am in real life. You know? You just can't do it because it's not gonna work. Because I'm just not that special. And why should I suffer because of that shit? Why should I deal with that stupid shit? I don't do it. And again, that's right there taking away my freedoms. Telling me not to cast people out, that's taking away my freedoms. Pushing me to be explaining myself against my will, that's against my freedoms. Because I don't want to do it. Telling me not to drink, taking away my freedoms. Telling me not to smoke, taking away my freedoms. Telling me to break up with Alima, taking away my freedoms. So, here we go. You're telling me to do something or work in a way or do things in a way which goes against my will, taking away my freedoms. I don't deal with this fucking bullshit. That doesn't make sense, doesn't work. I don't listen to people telling me shit I already fucking know. Oh, because you're a little bit weird, that's why you're doing it. Well, a little bit weird, but not that weird, so what the fuck? Oh, people's gonna have a problem with you if you're gonna leave me alone. Well, yeah, they're gonna have a problem with me because it's physically demanding job. But then again, it's like I used to talk about the world of extremes. It's like, if you're gonna expect normal from me, I'm gonna fail. But then if you're gonna expect special from me, that's gonna be too easy for me. And it's not gonna make sense because I'm not that special, you know? You have to treat people the way they are, okay? So, on a scale from 1 to 10, how weird are you? I don't know. Probably, if 1 is normal and 10 is like hella weird, probably like 3 or 4. Because I'm definitely socially off. I cannot connect to people. I have hyperfocus problem. But then I don't have any physical intellectual disability. So that's why I would say like maybe 3 or 4 out of 10. So yeah, 3 or 4. But then again, that's my personal opinion. I could be wrong. But that's just how I feel. So. But I don't care about weirdness, you know. All I care about is I'm doing what needs to be done. That's it. And I know that whatever you're trying to do, it's not gonna work because I'm not that special. So what the fuck? And I know that I'm not the type of person who is getting hurt at the job or doing something which is not capable of. So throwing bugs as well, productivity issue. Breaking boxes, there is no proof. But I'm not denying that I'm not the fastest package handler. I mean, but if I'm not the fastest and I'm a little weird, doesn't mean that I have a problem with hurting the job. I don't know what I'm doing. So you can't make these fucking claims because they're not true anyway. So what the fuck? Staring at people. So fucking what? Weird, okay. You can just fucking ignore it. I'm doing what I can, you know. Can I do better? People have problem with me, what? And now what? You're creating more problems for people. So now they have to worry about me getting to my face. Be watching me, worrying about me. When they really don't have to. Why do you need that? That's more problems right there. Fuck. And I've been saying that all over again and people they're fucking stupid people. Stupid people. Stupid. Stupid. That's why I don't like good people, because they're stupid. Because you tell them what's up and they're trying to argue with it and they're trying to prove something which is not true. Which is a definition of stupidity right there, you know? Definition of stupidity right fucking there. It's like the same thing over and over. And they're making claims that are not true, and I'm telling them that they don't listen, they keep like the broken record. Cannot talk to people like that, it's not possible. Anyway, I'm not gonna even address that, fuck you, I'm so over it. No more weird comments, I don't even want to talk anymore, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. I'm over it. I'm done. Fuck this. Telling me they're helping me. And people say, what, you helping him get fired? Telling people pretty much the truth, and they're like, okay, well, let's fire this guy. Oh, no, you don't want to get fired, you need to prove disability which he doesn't have. And even if you're gonna prove it, what? You're gonna prove that I'm more special than I am, so people's gonna have more problems with me. When people are stupid, they see that I'm not that special anyway. They observe me, they can see that by the way I do the job. They can see that I'm not getting hurt. They can see that I'm coming to work every day. They can see me lifting 150 pounds without help. What you true? Wanna prove people what they saw it's not true? That what they've been seeing is a fucking hallucination? Fuck. No. It's creating more problems right there. These people are not stupid, they can see that shit. And fabricating that stuff for me to keep the job, it's not gonna work, so you need to stop it. But they're not stopping because they're fucking stupid. You cannot lie, you know? You cannot lie like that. People's gonna know that's a fucking lie. Just like saying I'm 5'4", when I'm actually 5'6", 5'6 and a half. And if you're gonna put me, somebody is 5'4", to me it's gonna be right there, so It's very easy to prove. You're telling me I can't lift 70 pounds. You give me 70 pounds to lift it, I'm gonna lift it. But I mean, you can give me 200 pounds and then right there 70. But then again, that's like failing me right there. You know? And probably when I'm gonna try to actually lift it, I'm gonna see it's not 70. Because I'm not stupid. But then again, that's cheating right there. So, I don't wanna deal with this shit because this is bullshit. It's fucking stupid. I don't care if people's gonna have a problem with me, but I know that what you're doing is creating more problems, so I don't wanna do that. My license says 5'4". Really? Okay. Let me prove you're wrong. 1 second, I'm gonna cross my name. But, yeah. 1 second, what does it say? Look, you see? I'm seeing 5'7", 175. So, and I don't mind showing license in this video because I don't fucking care. But that's the proof right there. I'm not 5'4". And I have no reason to lie about my height. Like I said, if I were to lie about it, I would say I'm 6'5". Because I'm still short. I have no reason to lie. No reason to. People are not stupid. Well, anyway, let me block you, you fucking idiot. I'm gonna report you. Unwanted commercial content to spam. You're fucking stupid. You cannot prove something which is not true. Forged? No, it's not. You see how you are? When I prove you wrong, you already, oh, you lying. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're the one lying. Just like with pull-ups. I did 40 pull-ups and you said it was not 40. Really? 1 second, I'm tired of you. Done. Don't talk to me ever again. How much do I weigh? 175. 176. Yep. Last time they weighed me, I was 176. And I have no reason to lie about my weight. My rabbi said that nobody is taking away freedoms. And he's the one who is doing it. Fuck you and fuck your rabbi. Jews are anti-freedom. They're definitely the ones who are taking away freedoms. And Rabbi Bulachnik is a good example of that. You know, even though black people are stupid and they create problems, but if the Jewish woman wants to be with a black man, she has that right. And manipulating her out of relationship is not good. You know? So, Doing that, it's right there, is anti-freedom. What does Булочник mean? Булочник, this is the last name of the rabbi. That's his last name. The meaning of the word Булочник, I mean, there is such a word in Russian, Булочник. Булочник, which means somebody who is like baking bread. It's like baker, pretty much, you know? Because bulka, it's like bread. That's what it means. But this is like his last name, so Булочник. But the word Булочник in Russian means somebody who is making bread, like a baker, you know? So. Yep. Swill. Do you support Donald Trump? Somewhat. I like the way he handled Zelensky. That was great. 100% support. I was saying, we don't want to give you money. It's not a good deal. Fuck you. People have been talking about him being a narcissist, but I don't agree. If I were in his shoes, I would do the same thing as what he did. So that one, how he handled Zelensky, that was round of applause. I really loved it, that was great. 100% agreed. But I'm not sure about tariffs and other stuff. And I don't like his policy on Israel either. I like Bernie Sanders better when it comes to that. Because Bernie Sanders is all about America for Americans and stop giving money to Israel to kill Palestinians. And Bernie Sanders feels that way even though he's a Jew. So I'm more like Bernie Sanders stance when it comes to that versus Donald Trump. You know? And I also don't like tariffs which raise, you know, which makes everything more expensive. I do not like that, you know? But I do like his personality, you know? But in some ways I like Bernie Sanders better than Donald Trump. Because Bernie Sanders is all about, people say socialism, but I like the idea of like people having freedoms and living better lives and being able to, you know, live better, free medicine, jobs, you know, things like that. I'm all for the social stuff. I'm all about opportunities for people. And I'm against like, you know, sending money to Israel to kill Palestinians. I'm against that, so I like that. I think we should keep all the money to America, only for American people, give people freedoms. That's what we need to do. And give people opportunities to be themselves. So, I'm all for that. That's what we need to do. Don't give money to other people, focus on America. America only for Americans. Don't give out money to anybody. You can't handle it yourself, go ahead and die, I don't care. You're not America, I don't give a shit. American money for American citizens, that's all. Period. So, and yeah, we need free medicine, and we need more jobs, and we need weird people to have an opportunity to work without getting fucked, without dealing with the bullshit. That's a must right there. You know? So, that's what I like. But the way he handled Zelensky, that was great. That was awesome. The guy was a piece of shit, and he told him, hey, it's not a good deal, I'm not giving you money, fuck you. That was awesome. 100% agreed. I would do the same thing if I was American president. Swill. Yep. Oh, that was a good fucking beer. Alright guys, Thanks for watching. This time I'm gonna upload it. Previous one I didn't. That Mila really made me angry. I deleted it because it was racist, it was too much. I don't want to put videos like that, it's too much. Even though he deserved to get cast out because he's a piece of shit, but you know, I don't want to put shit like that on the internet anymore, it's just too much. I mean, it's okay to be cussing here and there, but like, this vile type of racism with screaming and like getting angry because of dealing with stupid people, it's just too much, you know? People say it's embarrassing, but then again, I don't feel bad because he's a piece of shit and he needs to know that. He needs to know that because he's black, he's inferior, and he needs to go back to a plantation. That's just the truth, you know? Even it says in Torah that black people are inferior to whites. It was a punishment for being black. Now, I don't care about color of the skin. I used to like black people before, but that stupidity definitely turns me off. Because what he's saying is fucking not true. It's fucking ignorant and it's fucking stupid. And I just cannot be down for that because it's just like crazy and stupid. It's just like, I'm seeing how like it doesn't work, it doesn't make sense, so. What does Torah say about black people? Well, put it this way, you know where black people coming from. Okay, so Noah has 3 sons. Sem, Ham, and Japheth. So, Japheth, no, I'm not 5'4", I'm 5'6.5", so. But Japheth, the one of sons of Noah, did something wrong, and as a punishment, God made his skin black. So he became black, and black people came from him. So pretty much being black is like a punishment from God for doing some dumb shit. So this is what Torah says about black people. But we're seeing it right now. Why only malt liquor? Because malt liquor is the nectar of gods. Because this is what Still Worldwide told me to do, to drink malt liquor, so I'm just doing it. And he's a white man, so I'm gonna listen to him, you know. If he was black, I won't listen to him because I would say, well, you degenerate right there. Go read your rap. Go, you know. You don't want to go back on plantation, okay, well, do something which you're good for. Go read your rap, go play NFL. And shut your fucking mouth. Do you have a favorite brand? I haven't had malt liquor in forever. Well, right now I drank some Hurricane and it's pretty good. I don't know about favorite brand, but Hurricane is alright. I like Hurricane. I like Mickey's, it's kind of okay. Colt 45, it's pretty good. Colt 45 double malt is delicious. I tried it years ago with Sit-Down Brown when I was like 25, that was great. Alright, I'll try Hurricane and Mickey's or Colt 45. Yep, try that. It's a good idea. But then again, everybody have different tastes, but this is what I would recommend. I drank Hurricane right now, it's pretty good. So. Alright guys, it's been kind of a long stream, so I feel like it's enough. I feel like drinking kind of makes me happy. I'm not an alcoholic. I know my mom talks about me being an alcoholic, but I need to get my age off. I've not been drinking for like weeks right now, actually. And you know, I read an article about it too, that alcoholics, they have chemical dependency on alcohol, and like, if they don't drink, they just cannot like live. Me, I'm just a person who likes to drink. I can enjoy the good buzz, like right now. I feel great when I'm a little buzzed, and I need it sometimes to take edge off. But if you're gonna ask me not to drink for like 2 months, and you're gonna tell me, hey, don't drink for 2 months, I'm gonna give you money, guess what? I'm gonna not drink for 2 months and I will be fine. You know? That's the difference between an alcoholic and somebody who likes to drink. I'm not an alcoholic, but sometimes I do like to drink. Because I like the way it makes me feel, it takes my edge off, and it just, you know, I just feel like, you know, like, makes me feel like not as angry, you know, but I can easily not drink for like long time without any problems. So it's good that you're the same way. So, but my mom is trying to prove me that I'm an alcoholic. She's just as dumb as Britney is, trying to prove something which is not true. I mean, my mom is not that stupid, but what she's trying to do is fucked up. So I'm not down for that because I know that what she's doing is bad. I don't like what my mom is doing, but she's Jewish. She's half Jewish, so I mean, because I got my Russian quarter from my mom's side. My mom's father was not Jewish. Thank God. Thank God for that. I'm so happy, you know. And when I did my DNA testing, I found out that I'm actually 4.3% less Jewish than expected. Because I was thinking I'm like 75%, it turned out I'm like 70.7% Jewish. Well, if I'm not gonna marry a Jewish woman, my kid's gonna be 35.35. What do you think about usury, the Federal Reserve? What do I think about Federal Reserve? Fuck these people. They're full of shit. They're fucking Jewish scumbags, Zionists, neocons who destroying America, printing money out of thin air, manipulating everybody into Jewish interests. They're fucked up people. All these people need to be arrested, they need to be shipped out to Israel, and if they don't want to go to Israel, they need to go to jail. That's how we need to deal with these people, you know? That's what we need to do with them. Fuck Ben Shalom Bernanke. America is a white country. It's not a Jewish country. It used to be for Native Americans, but then white people took over and they made an order here. Now Jewish people destroying everything. Jews and blacks destroy everything. What do we need to do? Bring it back to the 60s. When white people were majority and they been doing good things. It's gonna be better for me too, because I know how white people are. If everything would be up to white people, not to destructive minorities, such as blacks, Jews, faggots, you know, I would be better off. White people understand, they will put me to work, give me money, maybe give me less money because I don't do the job up to the par. They will be just forcing me to work hard, and I will be have more money, I'll have more freedoms. Why do you have a testosterone patch on? I don't know why you're asking me stupid questions. So, but yeah, if everything was up to white people, things would be better. You see, Jewish people, they manipulating Americans, sending money to Israel, destroying American economy. You know, black people are stupid. Once they have freedoms, they do dumb shit. They're killing each other. They're doing stupid shit that doesn't make sense. They cost everybody money. They're disrespectful. They made you spend money on them, but they do nothing for you. They're parasites. All fucking parasites. Jews and blacks. They're fucking scumbag people. You know, that's why when America was white and Christian, and there were signs blacks, whites only, blacks only, and they were not allowing Jews in certain places, yeah. These people were right. They're right. They're right. 100% correct. Because they wanted America to be a great country. And they didn't want parasites such as Jews and blacks to destroy our country. And they were completely correct. No, it's not good. How is it good? We have fucking trillions of dollars of deficit in our country. No. If we, instead of sending money to Israel, would focus on like creating more jobs, we'd be better off. Do you think there are some states that still have those qualities from historical US 60s somewhere in the South? I don't know, I didn't live there, so I cannot tell. No, it's not a great thing. Well, I disagree with you. I mean, it's great for Jewish people. Like, I have friends, people from my school who live in Israel, and they live great, but, you know, I mean, I wish them all the best. I mean, but I don't think it's good for America per se. I mean, it's good for Israel, but I don't know about being good for America, you know? Because Israel not doing shit for America. And every time when I hear that, you know, we need Israel to keep the peace. You know, peace, peace. It's good for... Okay, how is it good for America to send money to Israel? Please explain that to me. I'd like to know. How does it benefit America to be sending money for Israel? How? How? Because all I'm seeing is like spending money and getting more in debt because of this fucking kikes. That's all I'm seeing, but if you can prove me wrong, go for it. I'd like to hear your opinion. Why is it good to be sending money to Israel? How does America benefit from that? It's good for America because both America and Israel are friends. No. That's not a good answer. Because if, let's say, America and Israel are friends, it means that, it goes both ways. So now, what does Israel do for America as a friend? How Israel helps America? How? Tell me, please. I'd like to hear it. How does Israel help America? How does Israel help America? Write something. They send America iron domes and friendships. Iron domes? What iron domes? The missile defense. Okay, well, I guess that counts for something. I mean, they send America missile defense from Israel. But I think that still, America is a world superpower. I mean, we already have a lot of like nuclear weapons and all of that. And if, let's say, we have less missile defense, so fucking what? We have less missile defense, but we have less debt. And we have more people employed. What would be better? Just something I'm thinking about. Okay, so it's like owned by the Crown, England, Freemasons, Israel. Well, it's whatever, but like, from my perspective, I still think that instead of sending money to Israel, we're better off invest this money to create more jobs and give people more opportunities for American people. I think that would be better, Because you basically, what you're telling me is like, okay, so we give Israel guns, and in return they give us missiles. Okay, well, that's like a trade, I guess. It's like we give them money and we give them guns and they give us missiles back. I mean, it's like guns for guns kind of exchange. Fuck. I don't know. I just don't think it's all good, really. The whole thing is fucking horrible. Favorite snack or food to have with your malt liquor? Right there. Tostitos and some avocado salsa. That's fucking delicious. Alright guys. I'm gonna chill now. Thanks for watching. I'm out. All the best to you guys. Peace out. Later.